Hello there guys, welcome to Luna's World, and we've got a lovely X-Plane 11 video for you today, and we're specifically looking at a new plugin called XP Realistic. This came out maybe a couple of weeks ago, and I've purchased it to have a look at it, and so far I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to share it with you. We're going to do a giveaway of one copy of this at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, we'll jump into the cockpit and check out what this thing is about. So you can hear rain. That's pretty cool. What this thing does, let me just find it here. It installs itself into the Fly with Lure, so you have to have that installed, and then it's in the macros section. Click on that and we get this menu here. Now really what this does is it adds in, like I said, various sort of immersions in different ways. Sounds, head shaking, and also the way the aircraft behaves in certain conditions, which is really cool. So we're just going to go through these one by one. It does recommend that you have X camera. It works in tandem with X camera really well. I didn't have it before, but on their recommendation I got it, and to be honest, I've always been a bit put off, or not put off, but I haven't seen the point of getting a camera system for X-Plane, because the one that it comes with, the in-house camera system, is really good. However, X camera is an extremely powerful tool, and I'm looking forward to really getting stuck into it. Oh, it's not very nice weather out there, but there's a reason for that. Yeah, it's really cool anyway. It's donationware, and if you're interested in creating some really cool effects and cinematic views and things like that, then I highly recommend X camera. So I've got that checked there, and let's just skip down to here. You can reset and delete your profiles as you wish in this section, but this is where it really all happens. So what this is an engine start simulation, if you like, and it shakes the aircraft as if the engines are starting. We are actually going to start the engines. You can see we're not cold and dark, but we've got some power, and we're pretty much good to go just to start the engines. And the same with engine stop. Now this is cool, adding drag effect, both sound. I don't think it gives you a shake, but it certainly changes the sound. Really nicely done. G-force effects. Now I'm going to tone this down actually. What this is, if there's anyone who flies the Aerofoils Labs 172, then this is the effect the effect, basically it's the G-force effect on your body as the pilot. So your body will move depending on what the aircraft is doing. That's really cool. This also works with the Aerofoil Labs. It kind of fits on top of what their effects does and enhances it. So it's really cool. Gear drag again. There's a demonstration of that. That's more like for a jet, I think. I think we'll go with that one. Oh, no, that sounds a bit like a jet. We'll go with that one. Anyway, you can see you can add all sorts of cool effects. I think we're going to go with number 2 there for the ground effect, etc, blah blah. They're totally endless. There's loads of them. Well, there's not endless. There's 23 of them. The one that really interests me the most is the Turbulence one, because I think there's an innate problem with the Turbulence depiction in X-Plane 11. It's something I'm going to talk to Randy about when we do that Q&A, because I just think it's overdone. It's not very realistic. This helps, and if you go onto their X Realistics website, they're in their sort of updates, what they're planning on doing, they do say that they're working on wind turbulence. So I hope that might be a fix for the slightly inaccurate turbulence, because the thing is, with that one slider, what is mild in a jetliner certainly isn't mild in a 172, and vice versa. So there's a slight sort of issue with that. Anyway, here we go. Let's start up the engines. You'll see the cockpit shaking, which is pretty cool. Can start her up. Come on. And there we go. Oops. Sorry about that. Forgot to put the parking brakes on. Anyhow, you saw that effect there. And I've got the sounds turned down because this is actually a confession. The second video that I've done, I did upload a video on this, and the engine sounds are way too loud, so I'm hoping they're at a decent level now. Anyway, let's put some flap down and we'll get up in the air and we'll see what this thing sounds like. So I'm going to not talk as we do the takeoff roll so that you can hear the effects and stuff. So here we go. Gear up. So, bearing in mind
set to active.
that I do have it pretty stormy out, hence the turbulence, hence the sounds. We'll just do a turn. You can see the G-force thing coming into effect there. Really nice. So your body is actually reacting to the G-force created by the turn. And as you can hear outside, it's really not a pleasant day. Very, very stormy, very windy, a lot of turbulence. And what I might do is I'll increase the turbulence just so you can see the effect. So we're at 19%. If I increase this, you'll see us shaking around a bit more. That's actually probably more like what we're experiencing right now. So we'll go with that. Yeah, you wouldn't really want to be flying around in this weather. So, for some reason, I think my gear is still down. I'm just going to pop outside and have a look. It is. So, okay, now it's going up. So that squeaking rattle should now disappear, which it has. We're still getting the rattling of the turbulence, and that's all sounding and looking really, really cool. I'm going to come back off the throttle a little bit. And also, just to say, we're flying over Washington, D.C., the Drzecki Designs scenery. Absolutely beautiful. This isn't real world weather, so I don't think there's a storm going on in Washington right now, apart from the obvious. Need to keep it family friendly. You know, the other storm that's happening in Washington. But anyway, let's not go there. So we'll just slow it down. We'll just bring this thing in for a landing, and then I'll show you this same thing in a jetliner. Because obviously things sound a bit different. You do have you have these default profiles that comes with. So there's a default GA profile and a default jet profile, which really do the job. I like to tweak them a bit for my own sort of tastes, and that's the great thing about this software, is that you're able to do that, and it's really good. So this is $14.99 from the org store, and I just think that's really, really great value for money. It does add a lot to your sim, and it's easy to use. It's well done. It's customizable. It's a really cool piece of software. All right, so let's slow this thing down. We'll get this thing configured for a landing, which will be rather interesting. I'm going to go down. Got to watch the. I think we're clear of the tower. Oh yeah, we missed it. So there we go. Let's just get back into the cockpit. Right, flaps. I'll just line up. And luckily we're bang on the glide slope, which is nice. So listen out for the wind as the flaps come down, and as we get close to stall speed on touchdown, and of course as we roll down the runway, all the bumps and unevenness of the runway. It's really cool, really, really cool. Just gone a little bit low there, so just increase the power a bit. And yeah, pretty nasty conditions out here, so I feel like my view is a little bit anyway. Right, I'm going to be quiet for a second so you can hear the effects. Oops. Well, ignore that.
Transponder set to standby.
There we go. Very cool. Yeah, we'll ignore that little drop out of the sky there. Everything's fine. Just, I was a little bit too slow. Anyway, right. That is that, guys. Really, really cool. Let's hop into a jet. Let's do the we'll do the 737 default. And this does work, by the way, with payware aircraft as well, which is very cool. Anyway, I'll bring you back once this 737 has loaded. Okay, guys, right. So, welcome back, and this is the default 737, and let's just have a quick look at the program here. What's it done? It's actually taken to... Okay, I've created a profile. So again, we'll just zip through these. And basically you just want these on base, I think, and we'll crank them up a bit just for the sake of demonstration. See, the G-force will be less in this thing because it's bigger. You won't feel it as much. Gear drag. So yeah, I'm kind of cranking these up a bit so that you can hear them. Okay, that'll do. Obviously, the wheel well thing is important. You'll hear that. Let's have a change in the rain sound. That's quite nice. We'll go with that. Obviously you can increase the volume, which makes it sound more severe. Okay, speed brake, that's quite important in this aircraft, so we'll have a go at that. Cool. Alright, that'll do. Let's get going. So here we go. See if there's any rattle as the engines spool up. Oh, there is. So 40% and takeoff power set. Off we go. And rotate. There we go. And as soon as we're airborne, we hear that wind sound coming in. Positive rate, gear up. That drag should then settle once the gear is up.
Transponder set to active.
And I'm guessing the shaking should settle once we're clean. So we'll go flaps up now. And we'll just hear that. Alright, we're going a wee bit fast now, but that's alright. Bearing in mind we do have quite a lot of turbulence around, so actually it's probably not going to go completely... There's the G-force effect coming into play there. I would probably tone that down a bit for this aircraft. Let's climb up through these clouds, and then you can see the weather radar there. We've got some pretty nasty stuff around, but we'll just see. I wonder if we should fly through that. Yeah, come on, why not? Let's fly through that yellow. Already pretty tricky to handle. In fact, we won't fly through the yellow bit. That's just asking for trouble, really. But we might fly through this green bit here, just on the corner of the storm. But yeah, really feeling it on the Bruno yoke, I tell you. And if you can feel it on the screen. But yeah, I just think this is much more realistic than the default depiction of turbulence with the rattling sounds. It's just really convincing. So what we might do actually when we get up there, just for some fun, we'll do a stall. Right, let's pull back. Let's get this thing into a stall. Which will be any moment now. And we'll just see what happens. We should see some shaking. And there we go. So that is our stall. Probably could be a little bit more violent than that. Let's try and tone that up a little bit. Hope you don't mind this, guys, but I'd like to show you these details, because I think this is what really does matter. All right. Oh, that's right. Let's make that more intense. Let's give that 100%. And we'll just whack the volume up a bit. And then I don't know what this extra sound is. Okay, anyway, we'll try it. Here we go. Okay, interesting. But pretty cool. Like that a lot. So what we'll do now is we'll descend back down. I probably won't make you sit through the full descent. So we'll get to a sensible point, and then I'll bring you guys back, and we'll check out the speed brakes on the descent. So I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, so welcome back, and as you can see we're just coming through the cloud now. I'm going to land at this airport over to the left, but for now what we'll do, actually, sorry, let me just pause this. I do actually have to get some views going for this so that we can get down to the speed brakes, which let's try and find out where they are. There they are. Oh no, there they are. Right, so we'll get this going, and then hopefully you can hear that effect. Again, I don't think that's really strong enough, so we will just adjust that. So we'll go to speed brake. Yeah, we can. It's probably more the volume than anything else. So we'll bring that up to 100%. Let's see what that's like. yeah, that's pretty nice. So, sorry about this. I haven't got these views are not exactly what I want. There we go. Right, so we'll extend this. Can you hear the difference? Retracted and extended. Pretty cool. Nice effect there. Okay, so ooh, it's really quite bumpy. So as we make the descent, we'll try and slow this thing down. We'll go flaps 1. And we'll just set this thing up for a landing. And yeah, I'll tell you about the giveaway. So what I want you to do actually is comment on this video. Tell me what your favorite immersion effect is with this software. And also go over to the XP Realistic website. They've got a really great video on there showing you the difference between their default and their software. It's not something that, I mean, I could recreate it. It would take me absolutely ages, and they've done it anyway, and they've done a great job. So that's why I haven't followed suit in that direction. But do go and check it out. It's really good. There's some other review videos on there as well. And yeah, comment in this video which effect is your favorite and why, and also comment, you know, are there any other immersive effects that you would like to see. What I like about this company is it's small and they really listen to the community. They get back to you very quickly. They're very efficient. Their website is great, very clean. You can see the updates, you can see the timestamps of, you know, what they've done and when they've done it. It's just really, really nice and quite refreshing, to be honest. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, guys, and I'll get a free copy to you, courtesy of XP Realistic. And big thanks to you guys for allowing me to do that. Really cool. Okay. I think this is going to be one of those add-ons that is sort of like, you know, how did I ever fly without it? That's what it feels like to me. Actually, it's $14.99. It's just really, really cool. Get a lot for your money, I think. Alright, okay, let's just watch our airspeed and then fight this storm that we've got raging. Hopefully our passengers can leave without looking too green, unlike the weather radar. Well, here we go. This will also simulate clear air turbulence, which is really cool. Very, very cool. And what I like about it is that it's being updated and it's alive and well, and there's lots of cool stuff coming, which is just really nice. We like that. Perfectly happy and willing to invest in companies that stick to what they say they're going to do. Take note, Dovetail. No, that was unfair. But yeah, that's coming on Thursday, isn't it? It's another thing to look forward to this week. Right, we're a little bit high, but that's alright. And here we go. Yeah. Sync rate. And touchdown. Haven't got my reversers programmed in.
Transponder set to standby.
we'll just abuse the brakes a little bit. But yeah, you could hear the wind as we were about to touch down. And I don't know, it's just really cool, really cool. I'm really impressed with this, and I would have no qualms about recommending it to you guys if you're interested in spending a tiny bit of money for quite a lot of gain in my book. So I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. Let me know your comments. Let me know if you want to win a copy, let me know your favorite immersive effect. There's 23 of them, so you can go to their website and find out what they do offer. We've covered most of them, I think, but go and have a look anyway. And or tell me what you would like to see added into this cool little piece of software. So yeah, and that's all you have to do. Also, make sure you're subscribed and make sure you like the video as well. That's kind of fairly standard procedure. Okay guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care.